Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So this is basically a live demo. I got my hands on some of the new no filter concealers from ColourPop and I'm going to try them out right now for you guys. So this is the packaging that mine came in. I got 4 concealers. They come in packages like this. No filter concealer, ColourPop, some stripes, website, and I got 4 shades. I got Rich 75, which is the deepest shade, Rich Tan 65, Deep Golden 60, and Tan 50. I also tried a couple of lippies, a lippy stick in the shade Ellery, and Ultra Satin Lip in Calypso. So let's get these bad boys open. Alright, so these are the 4 shades. Tan 50, Deep Golden 60, Rich Tan 65, and Rich 75. So I'm going to swatch them on my arm. Well, I'm actually going to do my hand really quick so I can just check and see. But yeah, this is the packaging. It's a cute little tube, white cap, and a nice flat wand. So this is the darkest shade.
Let's see. That's Rich. I'm not quite sure if it's going to show up on me yet. It'll probably definitely work for my nose, but we'll see. But I'm going to try contouring with this. This is Rich Tan. It's a nice shade. They're super creamy, like super creamy. This is Deep Golden. That's a pretty shade. That looks like my highlight shade because I typically use Fawn or Toast from Black Opal. So I'm actually going to, yeah, I think I'm going to end up using that color. And this is Tan. This is looking a little light. Has more yellow undertone.
I'm not sure. Let's see. So between Tan and Golden, I'm going to swatch Fawn and right in between the two just to see which one looks like it. It's almost like a mix of the two. So this is what I'm going to do. I might have to mix the two. I'm going to go in with Deep Golden first. You guys know, if you're familiar with my channel, I highlight first. I've already primed my face. My olive oil. Use the Pore Professional on my pores. Scandinavia primer spray. And Mario Badescu. So that's what I have on my skin right now. And now let's go in with some Deep Golden and see what we're working with. I'm going to blend that out. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to use a dry beauty blender just to see if this is light enough. Looks a bit ashy on me. I'm going to add a little bit of tan on top. This looks a little grayish when I blend it out. So first impressions, it's really creamy. It feels really soft on the skin and it blends out very well. So I definitely think that tan helped to brighten it up a bit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add that on top and blend this side out too. It's not quite as golden of an undertone as I would like, but let's just see. I was trying to see if the box had what it claims to do on it, but it doesn't. and I don't have it up on my phone or my computer. So I'll have that listed in the description box. So it doesn't look bad. It's not quite as, I don't know, I don't like a bright highlight. I'm just gonna go back in with a tiny bit more of tan. I don't want it brighter per se, but I just want it to be a little bit more golden. A little more yellow to it. But I'm gonna set it with my Sacha Buttercup, so maybe that'll help get the golden yellow shade that I'm looking for. So I'm gonna do the same thing on my, what is this? Oh, this is deep golden. The wand is really nice because you can get pretty precise. Just gonna keep blending it out like I normally would. And I'm using a beauty blender because I did watch a few tutorials and people were saying that it seemed like it blended out better with the beauty blender. So that's why I'm going in with my Real Techniques beauty blender. And that's not really centered, but I'll fix that later. Alright, so I'm highlighted. I'm gonna go in with my Black Opal True Color Pore Perfector and foundation in the shade All Chocolat. My e.l.f. powder brush. Just gonna apply it directly to my face. I don't use a whole lot, about a half a pump. I'm gonna spray my brush with my Mario Badescu. And I'm gonna just blend that in. So I have lines underneath my eyes, and I have yet to find a concealer that doesn't crease. I'm pretty sure this one claims to be creaseless, but I always crease underneath my eyes. So because I have a couple of lines, so I'm not surprised. It always happens, so I'm not gonna fault the concealer. That's just how my face is. So I'm gonna blend this out a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye highlight with my Sacha Buttercup powder. Switch hands. And then I'm gonna go in and contour. I just wanna set this really quick. I don't know if it's my lights, but I don't know. I feel like it's a little gray, grayish. But I'm gonna keep it going. We'll see what happens. Oops. So yeah, the caps are nice and cute and white, but I'm already getting them dirty. And yeah, this is the first time. So if you use these, they're really not gonna stay clean. All right, I'm gonna go in with Rich 75 and let's see if this is even gonna show up. Barely. Like I said before, I think it'll be a good color for my nose because I don't like to go too hard on my nose, but I don't think that's going to do anything for me over there. Let's blend this baby out. I do like that the wand, though, you can really get really precise with it. If you guys notice, I kind of turned it to the side to get it to the skinnier angle, and that was nice. So yeah, it's perfect for a nose contour. It's not too harsh on my nose. I'm gonna bring that up into my eyeshadow. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna show up on my cheeks though. And this is the darkest shade. I mean, I consider myself brown skin. I'm definitely not high yellow, but I'm definitely not as dark as we get. So I'm gonna take the back end. That spread a little crazy though. Hold on. Let's see. A little bit definitely goes a long way. Like, you see that little line? It actually spread out a lot more than I was anticipating. And in a weird type of way, it actually is showing up. I don't know. I always use this lighting, but for some reason, it's like I can't see what I'm doing. I don't know. Let's see. Just slow down and take my time so this contour doesn't get muddy. It's the faintest contour. I can see it. It's definitely not as dark as I've used, but it's actually not bad. Now that I'm blending it out, it's not bad. It's not bad. Got a little crazy over here. It's not bad. Yeah, some around my jawline. I haven't put anything down there. Alright, so I'm going to finish my face real quick, set everything, and I'll be right. Alright, you guys, so I'm back with the finished look. I'm all done with my face. I went ahead and did my blush, set my face, did all my nice, fabulous highlight. In case you're wondering what highlighters I'm using, the plug from my girl Frances J Beauty. I use both of these illuminating setting sprays. This is in Celebrate Life. This is My Dream. This is her newest one, which is why it's still kind of full. This one I've had for a little bit now, so I sprayed these all over my face. And then for my powder highlight, I went in with her highlighting powder in the shade My Dream, just in case you were wondering. But yeah, overall, you know what? I ain't set my face, so let me go ahead and set my whole face. Yeah, we're just gonna throw the Scandinavia back there. Alright, because I want to do it like I typically would, so. What do I have on my lips? I went ahead and tried out the ColourPop shade Calypso. I like it. It's very pretty nude. I keep trying to like get the blend exactly how I want it. It's not like staying put exactly how I want it, but it's a really cute shade. I'll work with it. But for my first impression on the concealers, Rich, so I'm just dropping everything. Rich 75 is their darkest shade. Definitely not dark enough. They need to go way darker than this. I contoured with it. It's a very subtle natural contour. But here, just to show a comparison. So this is Rich. I'm gonna take a swatch of my Black Radiance. This shade right here that I typically use to contour. It's more warmth to this shade right here. They actually almost look similar, but on my skin, this comes up a lot deeper. Even the Anastasia contour dark kit is darker, so they can definitely go darker than this. As I was applying it, it seemed a little bit gray to me. I wasn't sure if it was going to show up. I wasn't sure if it was my lighting. I'm using the same lights, but now that I'm all done, I definitely see that it came together. I'm loving the look. One thing I will say, like I said earlier, I do have lines increasing under my eyes. It always creases. I said it the exact same way. Guys, if you have recommendations, let me know. Any other powders or something I could use to help, but it's definitely like this concealer is in those lines, and I was like going back in trying to press the powder in, but yeah, it's definitely cracking already on me. Again, not unusual for me in my eyes, but just be advised, I'm pretty sure it says that it's crease free. I have lines, I crease. This is not stopping that, so just be advised. It's good, but it might not work the magic that you're looking for if you don't want it to crease. They are retailing for $6. Again, I grabbed 4 shades. I used 1, 2, and 3. I didn't use this, which one is this? Rich Tan 65 is the only one I didn't end up using on my face. I used a combination of tan and deep golden for my under eye and, you know, nose, forehead, and chin. For the contour, I use Rich. Again, it's okay. It's alright, especially for my nose. It was really good for my nose, but I definitely can go darker. I set my contour with my powders. Everything else I did the same. So this is just my first impressions. Overall, I like it. It's very creamy. It was extremely easy to blend. Of course, they can expand the shade range, but this was their first time launching it. 15 shades were released. I don't know even know if I said this, but this is my first time trying ColourPop cosmetics products, period. So for first impressions, I am pleased. The concealers, like I said, are creamy. They blend well. It looks really good. It's no filter concealer. That's what they're calling it. I have really large pores, so my pores are looking fabulous right now. I mean, the only thing I put on, which I typically use, is my Pore Professional. So I am pleased with the concealers for $6. I don't think it's a bad investment at all, especially if you are lighter than I am. Then you will probably definitely find some colors that will work for you. If you're much darker than me, I think that you could highlight with these shades, but contouring, you're gonna have to use something else. Even for like spot treating, if you're darker than me, you may, you may have a little bit of trouble. But again, ColourPop, overall, I'm pleased.